So see here, Newton cycle flow of substances. You know that there are over 100 elements on earth. These elements are either in solid, liquid or gaseous states of nature. Bodies of living organisms are formed by some of these elements. Several organic compounds like carbohydrates, proteins, fat, nucleic acid, carbon, in all these things carbon is present. That is why we say carbohydrates, proteins, fat, nucleic acids, everything has the carbon and are synthesized in living bodies. Synthesized means what? Prepared in the living bodies, which are called carbon compounds. That means all these are prepared in the plant itself. Yes, some dal vagere gives us the proteins, some oil seeds gives the fat, and some food vegetables gives the carbohydrates. So in everything what is there, carbon compounds are present. Okay, so often we study about these as carbon, nitrogen, other cycles. Not only this one, in the fossil fuels, in the petroleum, diesel, in everything carbon is present. Okay, when we burn the materials, black color substance comes outside. That is also a carbon. So where do we find carbon dioxide gas? Carbon dioxide gas we can present everywhere. Human beings, animals or birds breathe out the carbon dioxide. Yes, and vehicles also comes out the carbon dioxide, fossil fuels, and everywhere. What are the different sources of carbon dioxide? Carbon dioxide source is what? The source of the carbon dioxide is human beings or the fossil fuels. Fossil fuels means what? Coal, petroleum, diesel, all these things. Through which life process carbon compounds are synthesized in plants. Synthesized means prepared. Through which process carbon compounds are prepared in the plants through the photosynthesis with the help of the sun energy. How do these compounds reach the body of animals? How these carbon compounds reaching the animals? Animals eat the plants and we also eat the vegetables and fruits from the plants. So we all get the carbon compounds from the plants. Okay, so all have the carbon dioxide. So now you see this arrow marks. Now for example, carbon dioxide, na? Carbon in decaying matter and residues. Decaying matter means what? Spoiling matter. In that also carbon is present. So from the vehicles also carbon released, and from the plants into earth. In the night time plants also release the carbon dioxide, and then in the night time and carbon stored in the soils. In the soil also carbon is present, and decaying plants also produce the carbon, and fossil fuels so vehicles also produce the carbon. Decaying plant, that means plants when they are buried under the earth for so many years they release the coal. Coal is one fuel, fossil fuel. Okay, and dead animals when they die and buried they also release the carbon. So this carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, it is present. So carbon dioxide is present everywhere. So it is like a cycle, you see, recycle. That means where it starts, it comes there only. Okay, so it's starting from here, decaying, plants are dying, and the carbon, plants are under the soil. After they decay they give the coal, and animals, fossil fuels, petrol, and then from the vehicles gas is released to the atmosphere. Okay, so like this it comes in the round. Now you see carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, again it goes to the plants. Again plant prepare the food for the photosynthesis, and again these plants die and again they give the food. So everywhere it is there. Okay, so from the plants again they decay and again they become fossil fuels and everything. So it continues. This is the carbon cycle. Okay, so observe the figure and find out the source from which carbon dioxide reaches the atmosphere. Usually carbon cycles mainly in the form of a gaseous cycle of carbon dioxide. Green plants use atmospheric carbon dioxide to synthesize several carbon compounds. These are used, and certain other carbon compounds, mainly proteins and fats, are often synthesized by consumers. Consumers means eaters. So we eat the food from the plants. So they have the carbon compounds like proteins and fats. The combustion of these compounds by different processes sends carbon dioxide back to the atmosphere. So plants are the source for the carbon. Okay, plants are the source for the carbon dioxide, for the carbon. Okay, from the plants only we are receiving the carbon compound. So in our body we have the carbon dioxide. Okay, so that one we release outside when the glucose nutrients food is break down in the presence of the oxygen. Carbon dioxide is released, that one we send outside through the breathing outside. Okay, so this is the one. The process of respiration also process of combustion in living organisms. In one such process of respiration means respiration takes place inside the cell. Inside the cell of our body, when the nutritious food reaches there, in the presence of the oxygen, nutritious food will be releasing the energy and carbon dioxide as the waste products, and carbon dioxide we send it outside through breathing out. Combustion means burning. When we burn the material, something, some gas is released. So it is also a carbon dioxide. The process of decomposition also releases carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Decomposition means breaking the mixtures. Other simple carbon compounds formed also enter the nutrient cycle of nature. Okay. So here you see human intervention in ecosystem.